Well, hello. I'm here on a Wednesday for once. I'm usually here on Friday, aren't I, at 1 o'clock Eastern. And today I just couldn't help coming in and answering this question. What is mind clutter? What am I talking about? I have this masterclass on Thursday that's how to clear mind clutter and become visible and attract your clients like crazy. And I have had questions about what is mind clutter anyway? Well, I'm going to give you a couple examples so you know what I meant. Mind clutter is those things that are holding you back. Now, let's just take one for instance. You've got imposter syndrome, which is that feeling like you're a fraud, that feeling like, okay, I want to be a coach and I really feel like that's what I'm meant to be, but I don't feel like I know enough. And if I start coaching, they'll ask me a question I don't know the answer to. Or if I start coaching people, people will look at me and think, oh, they don't, why are they there? What are they doing? They'll question me and all that self-doubt that pops up in our heads sometimes when we are doing something for the first time, especially, or doing something different when we're going up to the next level. This stuff pops up in our head, and that's all mind clutter. Like perfectionism, another one. Perfectionism got in my way big time. I wanted everything neat and tidy and all set up and ready to go. And so that everybody was, able to. Yeah, if you here watching, go ahead and give your the name to StreamYard, and then they'll be able to show me what your comments are. Okay. So yeah, perfectionism got in my way big time. I I am a recovering perfectionist now. But what was happening is that um, I had it stopped me from moving forward. It stopped me from actually making a difference. It stopped me from actually showing up for my clients on video or even on Facebook so that people could find me and not wasn't telling people what I wanted, what I could do for them, how I could help them, and what was in it for them. I wasn't telling people that, so I wasn't getting clients. Another thing that we have is going on. Yeah, Ramona, thank you for coming today. You've been experiencing this lately. How does that show up for you? Is it imposter syndrome or perfectionism? That's showing up for you the most. This whole feeling of I'm a fraud. I don't know enough. I need another certification. I'm a serial certifier. I've been going. I've got a neurotransformational one. I've got a habit one. I've got a virtual coach certification. I'm looking at some other things. We get this in our brain that we don't have enough in us already. And we already do. I need to drink a minute. Excuse me a minute. Your mouth gets really dry when you're doing something like this. That's what's happening. So yeah. So this whole thing about being an imposter can really get in your way of being a coach because you're not going to be willing to make offers. You're not going to be willing to share what you're about. And it can really interfere with you making a difference in the world that you're meant to be. You're meant to work with certain people. And if you don't put yourself out there, they're not going to find you. And that's all about, this whole feeling of, okay, once I'm going to get on a phone call, I'm going to actually talk to a possible, that may be a client. And that whole feeling of tenseness that comes over us, right? We just get this horrible feeling of tenseness. Yeah. To both, huh, Ramona? Yeah. This tenseness comes up, but what's happening is our brain's not going to be functioning then. We're under such stress that our amygdala takes over. The blood flow goes to the center of the body, away from your brain, to your muscles so that you can get ready to run or you get ready to freeze or to fight. It's not in your brain and it's not feeding your brain, so you can't concentrate really well. So that's one of the things that I'll be talking about on Thursday too, is how can you get past that and not have it no longer get in your way of being able to concentrate and express yourself clearly and tell people what you can do for them. What difference can you make in their life? What is the promise that you have for them? And clearly and very confidently tell them about you and what you can do for them. because it's all their viewpoint is, okay, what can they do for me? So we really need to think about it in their words, in their what they need. What not what they need, I mean, what they want. We always have to think about what they want to change in their life, what we want to do differently. They want to do differently in your life, instead of what we think they need. We have to go back to where, because most of the clients that we get are like 6 months behind you. So think of yourself 6 months before this. 6 months before this, I would not show up on this video right now. Well, maybe more like 8 months now. I wouldn't have showed up on video. There's no way I'd be on this Facebook Live right now because I was scared to be visible. I didn't want to be on camera. I was afraid people would judge me that, I say too many times that I would not make sense to people, that people wouldn't even watch my Facebook Live. So why bother? All those, that mind chatter that comes up, the self talk that we just kind of beat ourselves down with, another mind clutter thing. And all these things all work against us. And it's really not meant to work against us though. And that's one of the things that helps change, how you view your viewpoint on this, is by thinking of it as your body's trying to protect you. You have these protections in place for a reason. Your body doesn't want you to do something new that might get you in trouble or might get you hurt. But there's ways of dealing with that. And I can show you that, decrease that stress level by breathing. And there's a few other things like meditation. And you've probably heard of all those things, but there's some things that you could do real quickly right before you go on a Facebook Live to decrease that amygdala response and just really, be able to concentrate. So your blood's going to your brain so you can concentrate. So what I really wanted to tell you about was the mind clutter. The mind clutter is just in all of our way, isn't it? It's in different ways: the imposter syndrome, perfectionism, procrastination, also just like not showing up, not showing up and being present for people. And the other mind clutter can be just, um, the thoughts and the feelings that, I'm not enough, that I'm not enough. I think that's one that gets in a lot of our ways, right? There's some way we're not enough. We're not smart enough. We don't know enough. We just are not enough. So that's one of the things that, I will be talking about again on Thursday, on what we can do about that. So I hope that you'll be able to join me on Thursday. If you're not able to join me, I will be sending out a replay. It's at 2 o'clock Eastern. It's going to be on Zoom, so you can be able to see each other and interact with each other. And I would love it if you keep your camera on, but if you're in a place where you can't, that's okay too, or just turn it off, or if you can call on your phone. All righty, so I'm going to put that link in here for you to go ahead and sign up if you haven't already. And just keep in mind that I will be sending out a replay, and that if time's an issue, you can watch it on 2 times, 1.5 times. That Chrome extension that you could put on and watch it faster. Yeah, I will actually have that in that video. So, all righty, I will be putting that into the comments right after I get off this video. And I hope that you guys are having a wonderful day. Just remember, I believe in you. I know you can do whatever you set your mind to. Just need to believe in yourself and know that you can do this and you are enough to do this. And what you have to give is valuable. People are out there waiting for you right now. So go out there and share it with others. All right. Have a wonderful day. See ya.